What is up guys, UCS Productions or Adam here, back for another LEGO Star Wars video, and today we're going to be going through my 2022 LEGO room tour. There will actually be another one of these coming out in the next few months, but this one is for this house. Now before we get into the video, I did actually spend quite a lot of time in the last few weeks making sure this LEGO room is up to its absolute highest standard, curating it to make it as clean and tidy and plush as possible for you the viewers, so you get the best in-room experience of what my LEGO room actually looks like, or what I want it to look like on a good day. And a staggering 93% of you are not actually subscribed to the channel, which is just crazy to me. I don't know what you guys are doing, but if you guys could help me change that, that'd be fantastic. Please consider hitting that big red button so you can stay up to date with future videos on the channel, and tap that notification bell so you know when the video comes out. Without further ado guys though, I want to get straight on into today's video. So we'll start off with the multicolored stackable drawer. This is actually the first thing that I ever bought for storage, and it's been really helpful up until now, until I've started sorting my parts into their like proper individual drawers. But going down from the top, we actually have like a multicolored drawer which has just got a bunch of different things which I didn't have a big drawer for. We got red, this one's just been emptied, this one as well just been emptied, but this was for all of my dark bluish grey parts. As you can see, it's just more for one individual part that I have lots of now. This is a very important drawer, probably the most valuable drawer in the whole room. This, as you can see, barely even opens. It's got at least a few £1000s worth of all of my clone troopers that aren't on display. We have like a whole drawer of filler brick, which is really handy. And then going down, I think we've got light bluish grey, white bunch. This is like my plates drawer, going from like tiny to massive, and then blue on the bottom. Then going up, we have one of the only non-Star Wars things in this room, which is my UCS style Benatar, and behind it Brothor's New Asgard. Then going up around the top quickly, we do have all of my sealed sets. I did have quite a lot more of these, but unfortunately, well not unfortunately, I did actually open quite a few of them recently just for purpose of building and enjoyment. But these are what's left, and I still want to open quite a few of these, but a couple of them I'm tempted to keep for investment. For example, the Phantom Still. The only set which isn't actually sealed is this one here. It is the 2016 Clone Turbo Tank, but it is in like new condition. I do want to build it at some point soon though. I'm just waiting till I move. Then going down, we have all of the new storage system. This is about £400 worth of the Stanley like electrics box, you know, work tool drawers. The top half are all the small individual drawers, and the bottom half are all of the bigger drawers, which obviously I just use for either more of one part or bigger parts. But this has been a massive helping hand, and I do actually feel like I own my own little Bricklink store now, which is quite cool. Moving down onto the shelf, this is actually a B&Q buy. I can't remember how much it was, but it's been very handy. I use this shelf quite often for just chucking all kinds of different bits on. This is the cleanest it's been as well. So on the right we have the Baby Yoda. We then have this is actually a segment of my latest mock that I built, which I'll leave a card to in the top corner. And I'm actually going to be making a techniques video, like top techniques video, very soon in the future, which will be quite good. Then we have the Ghost and the Phantom chilling with all its crew members. I wanted a little pop of colour for this corner, and luckily my partner bought me this like hollow lamp for Christmas, which works really nicely. Now going down, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but as you guys can see, we have a bunch of different things here. So more parts, and we have my postal section for when and if I sell minifigures. We then have a decaling station. Moving on to the left, we have my like droid vehicle housing, because I just don't have anywhere to store them. And then moving down, that shoebox is actually filled up with about 40 different types of LEGO Star Wars Clone Battle Packs. We then have the newest rendition of the Fang Fighter, and I'll leave another iCard in the top corner for this, because I did actually do a video on how to upgrade it, and this is the upgraded version. And then probably two of the most interesting sections on this shelf is my 18 or 20 501st Battle Packs. Those are all sealed as well. I'm really split between opening them at some point or just saving them for investment, because I do think they'll rise in value considerably in a couple of years. Then moving back over to the other side of the room, we have one of my holy grails of the whole collection, which is the Brick Vault ATT. This is absolutely awesome. I'm so happy that I actually, for a while I was like, do I get it, do I not? And I ended up spending a fair few £100 on this, but it definitely was worth it, and I do have it decked out. Both sides have pretty much every slot filled up with clone troopers. I won't take the back off because it's really difficult, but I would definitely recommend this, and I'm going to be using it in a couple of mocks over the next 6 months. Then moving on, we have my minifigures bins. I've tried to separate it as much as possible, so I've got like droids, Geonosians, bounty hunters, I think that's like Rebellion and Resistance, and then I've got a whole drawer full of Jedis, which I need to double check because I think quite a few of the minifigures that I've got have like jumped in price, like treble recently. Anyway, moving on to what is one of the most exciting parts of this Lego room, and this is my open sets display. As you guys know, it's in the name, UCS Productions. I absolutely love my Master Builder series and UCS sets. So we'll go for a little walkthrough of all of these sets. As you can see, we've got the Darth Vader's castle and Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, Director Krennic's shuttle, the UCS TIE Fighter. This is actually one which I absolutely loved, and I wanted to get my hands on ever since it came out and since I got back into Lego, and I recently bought it off of the local dealer that I know, and it is in mint condition. And I never realized either that the TIE Fighter that comes with it actually has printed arms as well. Moving across, we have a Boba Fett section with the 20th anniversary version. Really tempted to get the UCS set, but seeing as I have this, it really kind of closes that opportunity off for me. Then one of the holy grails of the newer era of Star Wars is just a fantastic set, Kylo Ren shuttle. Then we have the 2019 Tantive 4. This is on a Wicked Brick display stand, which I will link another iCard up in the top corner, because I did a review on the Wicked Brick display stands and what I thought of them, like an overview, and it's actually doing really well. I think it's just past 2,000 views, which is awesome. Then moving to the left, we have a really cool set. I think they need to definitely do more like this, but they also need to not fluff it as well with the minifigures. So we have the UCS gunship. Moving down, we have the UCS Sandcrawler. In my opinion, by far the best Sandcrawler, and I do actually have a review of this set as well, which I'll put in the top corner. A lot of different iCards in this video. Then moving left, we have some camera equipment in the back corner, and one of the biggest holy grails of the whole collection, even though it's not Star Wars, that in that box there is the giant fantasy era Lego chess set, which is just a masterpiece, brand new, sealed since 2008. Anyway, moving on down, we have the newer final duel set and the Luke's medical chamber on Hoth. I have a bunch of base plates here, waiting and ready for my next mock, my next large scale mock. Moving back up, we have this fantastic Star Wars light box, which I actually got from Amazon. This is definitely a really good buy. I think it only cost me like 15 quid. And behind that, we have a few of my favorite sealed sets. Yes, I have more sealed sets. We have the Nebulon B frigate and the Bespin duel. We then have a sealed Clone Troopers and Jedi battle pack. Now, interesting fact about this one, guys, when I hit 1,000 subs, I will actually be doing a giveaway, and I will be giving away one of these sealed battle packs right here, so definitely stay tuned for that. And tell your friends as well. Also, we have a couple of different ones from 2013 and a really cool Republic fighter tank in the back corner there, which is also sealed. You also may have noticed I have the Yoda's lightsaber, which was kind of a weird giveaway that they did with the Mos Eisley Cantina, which is down there, but I think essentially they messed it up, so you just had to genuinely get lucky to get that. And I have an anomaly here as well. Not many of your mothers will buy you Lego Star Wars at the age of 21, but in fact mine did. I have the original Padme Amidala or Queen Amidala minifigure here. This is official Lego. I think it cost about 80 or 70 pounds, now worth about 90 to 100. I think absolutely awesome, one of a kind minifigure. I did have to get the Wicked Brick display case for that as well. And then that also brings us on to our massive Wicked Brick display case, and one of my personal favorites in the Lego room, which is my clone display box. This has pretty much one of every Lego Star Wars minifigure in there, only barring a couple. I think I'm missing Commander Wolf in phase 1, and I believe might be missing the phase 1 Wolf Pack Trooper as well. I think there may be a couple more, but I literally just couldn't fit them in because the back row of this is all customs, and I just wanted to show off the customs as well. Moving along, we then have a kind of a mixed section, a really cool V-Wing fighter, which I would like to see Lego bring one of those out. I kind of feel like that's overdue now, especially what happened in the Bad Batch. Then moving down on the front, we have a couple more custom minifigures, which I just had to have on display because they were just too epic to have stored. Moving down, one of my favorite shelves in the collection. So this is my Republic shelf, and this consists of a couple of ATTs and an ATDP. And then moving along to the left hand side, we have a mixture of custom stuff and Lego official stuff, and we have the Republic gunships. I think that is a Z95 Headhunter and Republic fighter tanks. Some couple of AT-RTs in the back, and a Swamp Speeder. Now the Swamp Speeder is custom. This is M5 build custom gunship, which is a fantastic build, but it's quite delicate, I would say, and a little bit hard to get some of the pieces for. And anything that is in blue is essentially a recolor of the official set, but I've also sort of modified it myself just to make it a bit more sleek and tiled off in areas. Then moving on to the bottom section, and what is the last section pretty much of the video, is the bigger sets. So we have the Kessel Run Falcon, the original Holy Grail Fat Boy Venator, and then we have the, I think it was either 2019 or 20, Mos Eisley Cantina. So the last section of the shelving area is basically my tech stand, and this just holds all of the miscellaneous tech pieces of equipment that I've accumulated over the last couple of years, stuff that I still use to this day, all the way to stuff that I literally just haven't used in ages. That, like I said, wraps up this whole section. We're now going to move over into the back corner of the room. This was my storage area essentially. I used to have loads of sets down here, but I've managed to clean it up recently, which is really nice. And yes, this is indeed the UCS Ewok Village, a dream set, which was one of the first sets I purchased when I got back into Lego Star Wars in like 2019, I think. Moving on up, we have, as you probably noticed, some wave panels. Now the reason why I've got these is because I haven't taken them out of the box yet. These are basically soundproofing panels, and these are going to be really good for when I move to my next house. I just think they look really cool as well on the wall. Lying on top of that is the Imperial Light Cruiser, which is a really good set, but just shoddy interior space. Moving on, obviously, to the recording and the final section of the room tour. This is probably one of my favorites that I've been trying to upgrade until I'm really happy with where it is now. I feel like for my level of YouTube, there's one or two things, like I want to upgrade the boom arm and stuff like that, but this is literally all you need as a YouTuber. I'm going to get a new table as well at some point soon, just because it's a bigger one. Like this one, this is really nice table, but it's just too small for like actually building Lego and showcasing and stuff like that. Anyway, we'll go from right to left. So on the right and the left, we have two of these smaller Elgato key lights. I think they were like £110 each on Amazon. I'm going on discount. Then we have the HyperX Quadcast mic, which is a brilliant microphone. We then have what is probably one of my most expensive pieces of equipment, which is the VideoMic Go Pro Plus, and this was like £220, and this is literally like a professional level microphone here, and it's definitely worth it. It's a fantastic microphone, and it's got a bunch of different features that you can use. I can't really show you properly right now, but I'm still learning to use it, but it's definitely getting there. Moving across, we then have the Canon EOS M50, which is this is the Mark II version. I think I got it as a vlogger's kit for 750 quid. Came with a bunch of stuff. And it does have this really cool feature on it where you can actually take this out and you can move it around, and it's really handy because when you're actually recording, you can see yourself in the shot there, so you know that your head's not halfway out the shot when you're filming. We then have the computer, which is where I do the lifeblood of my channel basically comes from. I wouldn't be able to upload without this and all that jazz. And then the infamous chair that you all know so well. I actually got this from Argos, again on offer for about £90, and it was the best decision I ever made, because before that I was literally using a backless stool and it was just really bad for my posture. Then the last thing I'll show you is underneath. My cable management is appalling, but it's actually not as bad as it looks, I promise. Then the newer tripod, this is probably the newest addition to my tech. Fantastic thing about it is it's so malleable, and it also turns into a C-stand, and it comes with this 360-degree ball connection as well, ball turret. And then we just have a little collection of stuff that I've accumulated after packing. So we've got some Speed Champion stuff. I just bought the Toyota Supra, which is a fantastic little set. I like to buy one of these every now and again because they're just fun to build. And we have the New Republic fighter tank set, which I do want to do like a thoughts/review video on soon. Anyway guys, that is the whole LEGO room tour, so I'm going to cut to the outro real quick. I will see you there. Once again, I just want to thank all you guys for coming out today and taking the time out of your day to watch this room tour. It really means a lot to me when I see you guys commenting and liking, just so I know what's doing well, what's not, what you guys enjoy seeing on the channel. I know I haven't been very active recently. I've been just trying to get my affairs in order essentially, and as it happened, although this room tour is going to be awesome, it's taken me such a long time to get this one ready that I'm actually going to be moving house in about 18 days hopefully. So there's probably going to be another room tour coming very soon after this, and I've got big plans for when I have settled into my new house, and I've actually got an even bigger LEGO room as well, which I'm very excited about. If you did enjoy today's video, smash the like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please be sure to consider checking it out, seeing if it is worth your big red button, being part of my community. Until then guys, obviously, hopefully I'll see you at the next video or live stream or premiere or anything of that nature, whether it be mine or someone else's. But have a fantastic rest of your day, stay safe, take it easy.